Todrick Hall admits he feels incredibly lucky to be making his West End debut. The US star, who rose to fame on American Idol in 2010, is currently starring as Billy Flynn in Chicago at London's Phoenix Theatre. And he says it's nothing short of a huge honor. During an exclusive chat with Mirror Online, the 33-year-old said playing Billy is something he never imagined he'd do. The star also opened up about his close friendship with Taylor Swift, what it's like to star in the show alongside Love Island's Caroline Flack, and being a YouTube sensation. Todrick told us, "I just feel so flattered. There's a moment in every single day where I pinch myself, not literally but figuratively, because this is so mind-boggling that a kid from Texas is traveling not just the US but the world and coming overseas, and it's not an easy thing for an American performer to get to grace the West End stage. It's just as difficult as it is for a British performer or anybody to make it to Broadway. It's the NFL or NBA of theater, and this is just like such a prestigious thing that so many people would kill to have on their resume, and so it's just been an amazing thing that I've got to come here and perform for my British fans on a regular basis, and I'm just so stoked." Todrick previously played Lola in Kinky Boots on Broadway, and told us that he originally couldn't see himself in the role, but that after a bit of research, realized it was basically the story of my life. He added, "With Billy Flynn, growing up as a kid part of the queer community and always feeling like I wasn't man enough and being ridiculed for being feminine, for me to play a hotshot lawyer who is so intimidating to so many people and is able to manipulate an entire courtroom with his words and razzle-dazzle them is something that's very scary for me. I think it's an insecurity that a lot of people who are part of the LGBT community feel, just like questioning your manliness and your mannerisms, so that's the reason I was scared to take it on, but I had to just slap myself and say, Todrick, you are an actor, you can play any role, you can play a woman, you can play a child, you can play a man, you can play an animal, there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to play this character, this should be easy for you. I think as a performer who strives for equality to everyone, just as much as I want gay actors to be able to play straight characters, I want straight actors to be able to play gay characters, and also who's to say Billy Flynn is straight, that was never written into the script. He might be razzle-dazzling in more ways than one." Todrick says no one knew who he was before he took part in American Idol, but now he's a YouTube sensation with almost 3 million followers on his channel. He's got a huge following for his original music, his Disney-inspired mashups and his funny parodies. And he says his ability to blend songs together in the clever way he does is a gift. He told us, "I don't really understand what happens, and I think that's the reason people call it a gift, and I think that sounds very self-absorbed or giving myself a lot of praise, but I'm actually saying I have no idea. I think when you have like a God-given gift or a gift from the universe and your energy and creative mind to create things, and when I hear songs, I hear them in a different way." Todrick is starring in Chicago alongside Caroline, who he said learned the show quicker than he thought was possible. He said, "She's so awesome, so sweet, so humble, so down to earth, and I think everybody in life, if they could take a little bite out of the Caroline Flack book, it would be really helpful because she approaches everything with such an optimistic approach. Like she has learned the show faster than I think it has ever been done. Learning a lead character in 8 days with such a specific type of vocabulary with choreography, it's just overwhelming for me to think about doing it, and I've been doing theater my whole life, so for someone who's never even done a musical before, is not a known singer, and your nerves get the better of you, and she has just come in here and done it like a pro and been so great to work with off stage. And she was the most calm I've ever seen anybody on opening night, and for her not to be a musical theater trained person is just remarkable." Todrick has a lot of famous friends, including RuPaul Charles, who he works alongside on RuPaul's Drag Race, and Little Mix's Jade Thirlwall. But he has a particularly close bond with Taylor Swift. Speaking about her to us, he said, "I love her, she's such an amazing human. And even though she's my friend, she's been such an amazing guide for me in this industry and has been able to answer questions that some of my friends who have not been exposed to the lifestyle that I have been exposed to can help me with. And she's always willing to take my phone calls and talk to me for hours, and sometimes I'll say, I'll make this really quick because I know you're busy, and she'll say, you don't have to make it quick, you can give me the long version, I'm here to listen to you. We had one of those talks today, and it's always really helpful for me to have somebody that I feel like I can lean on, who is so successful and does not have to be sweet to me or take her time to be there for me, but she's a true friend to me, and I value that so much.